Driver, good morning. Train is already set up and passengers are boarding, so just wait for the right of way before heading non-stop to King's Cross. Finally, please note that signal Papa 352, the signal before Huntingdon, is faulty, so you will need to press tab in order to pass it at danger. So open the doors here at Peterborough. Okay, I think it already did it for me. So this scenario was created by Poolecj on alantottenham.com. It's called 1 Yankee 08 0540 Sunderland to King's Cross. Subscription only. And there's the scenario descriptions and other requirements. So it is sub only, so it should be a really immersive scenario. What the fuck is the DVD on? People normally have it off. Right. If you're gonna put the DVD on by default, you might as well just tell me. So your train is already set up and passengers are loading, so just wait for the right of way at 8:11. And then proceed to King's Cross where you are due to arrive at 9:07. Finally, please note that the signal Papa 352 is faulty, so you will need to tab in order to pass at danger. So yeah, Poolecj, if you're watching this, you're probably not. Yeah, just tell the user that the DVD is on, otherwise this happens, and you just piss people off. So we're calling at Peterborough and King's Cross. So yeah, as this scenario is sub only, so subscription only, this scenario should be very immersive. I should also say that we're on the East Coast Mainline South, available on Steam. We also departed on a single yellow, so I should perceive the next signal as danger. There's a 91 going to Edinburgh, 1 Sierra 06. Clear. Bring your speed down to 25. So crossing on the down main speed limit will go up to 115 miles an hour. So on the front we have 43320 in X VTEC livery. And on the rear we have 43317. And also have the destination cards. So King's Cross, calling it Newcastle, Durham, Darlington, York, Peterborough and King's Cross. So recently at ATS I have been trying to get into smaller scenario creation. Because I'm pretty sure I have created a name for myself, like doing high quality scenarios. And the first one is currently pending. So my first smaller scenario is from Bedford to St. Pancakes in a meridian. So we're calling it Bedford, Luton, St. Pancras. You know, fairly simple. The reason I picked the MML is because I wanted a route with no reskins, so all like official stuff. Routes with no freeware stock, so no 700s, and a route with fairly minimal TLCs. Well, minimal number of TLCs, but still a high volume of traffic. Also, a route with timetables that I have enough to go off. I mean, I could have picked the East Coast Mainline South, but I've already kind of done East Coast Mainline South a bit. Because on East Coast Mainline South, I did a DVT from Peterborough to King's Cross, and I did a 317 from King's Cross to Cambridge. Well, King's Cross to Royston. So because I don't have the discontinued Pendolino, the West Coast Mainline was automatically off the table because I would need to use the Major Wells revamp for the Pendo. So yeah, anyway, hopefully in the next few weeks that one should be available to everyone who's a sub. Anyway, about the scenario. This scenario was created by Poolecj. He does really high quality scenarios, even though I don't really drive any of them. Yeah, in training sim I tend to drive my own scenarios because I know they work and I know I have all the requirements. Because if I start doing other people's scenarios, I would have to faff about with downloading all the freeware patches, and I like to keep my scenarios fairly, minimal in terms of requirements. Well, apart from where you got in the yards, then if you're gonna go in the yard, if my scenario goes in a yard, then you might as well just buy out the entirety of AP. Do a quick flyby. Oh, 91. Could you level crossing air rate? Kinda wish Dovetail switch out the Kuju stuff for something else. Oh, shed. Gateway to Peterborough. 4 Echo 00. Yeah, I wish I had reference to freight, I mean, I could get like a Freight Master book from Amazon, but like they're like £10 each. So yeah, HSTs, they're literally my favourite locomotive. Mainly because they're iconic and they hold the world record, well, the official world record, for the fastest diesel locomotive in the world. I think we're like 180 miles an hour, I think. 140, I don't know. And you can Google it. I don't know why I don't know that. So despite HSTs being my most favourite locomotive, I've never actually spent that much time around them. Mainly because I live in Manchester and HSTs operate everywhere that isn't Manchester. Like Leeds, to the Western Main Line, the East Coast, Midland Main Line, cross country. Yeah, I think the closest place that a passenger HST would operate would be Leeds, by cross country. And of course, you have the new measurement train, which can literally travel anywhere it wants to. I'm pretty sure the new measurement train has been to Manchester quite a few times, and like testing stuff. So next station should be Huntingdon. So essentially between here and King's Cross. Oh, it looks like we're chasing yellows. Yeah, okay, that's always fun. So we have Huntingdon, St Neots, Sandy, Biggleswade, Alsey, Hitchin, Stevenage, Nebworth, Welland North, Welland Garden City, Hatfield, Welland Green, Brooklands Park, Potter's Bar, Hadley Wood, New Barnet, Upper Park, New Southgate, Alexandra Palace, Hornsey, Haringey, Finsbury Park, and finally King's Cross. So slowly bring our speed down. I think this is the one. I think this is the one I meant to tab. But I think in the real world, you would actually stop at the signal and then follow the signaler. Also, I think there's a weather transition about to happen because outside it got a bit darker. Approved. Yeah, I think it's about to rain. Okay, quick thumbnail shot. So what time are we due to King's Cross? Due to King's Cross at 9:07. Yep, rain. Thought so. Yeah, I'm no stranger to the epic weather transitions. Oh god, no, it's really pissing it down. I can barely see anything. It says hunting them. Well, if you can see it. Next station will be St. Neots. So yeah, recently I have been looking at some old timetables on BP Simulation, and I have to say they are really useful. You can make really cool backdated scenarios with it. If you scroll further on the page on DPS, you can find some working timetables which also has freight in them, and like freight and other non-passenger trains. So hoping to make more scenarios with those. Or if I just wanted to do a freeware, I would just use real-time trains. Because if you use RTT, I would have the head code as well. I think on the ATS my scenarios have been downloaded like more than 6,000 times, which is insane. I think my most popular scenario, not scenario pack, but like a single scenario, I think it's like 1 Victor 20 from Birmingham to Hereford. I think it's been downloaded like 145 times. And I think the most popular scenario after that, my most popular recent scenario, will be the 317 from King's Cross Foyston. Yeah, I am really proud of the how scenario turned out. I thought passing the AI in that scenario would be a giant pain in the ass. Because you have stuff overtaking each other, you have few priority of that one. But yeah, it all works out. Techniques. So in recent rail news, someone on Alan's Facebook group posted a 7 and Mark 4 coaches on a train from Holyhead to Cardiff. That would make for a really interesting scenario. What I did find is that the DVT and the AP67 they don't really work with each other. You can't drive the train from the DVT end, but the 67 will just idle. So what we have to do is either drive it from the 67 end, or just make the 67 make the 67 coupled to the DVT. Just say that the CDM failed or something. I think it was like 1 Zulu Summit from Holyhead to Cardiff. That was reversing Chester. So I could make a scenario on the northwest coast, I could do it on the Welsh Marches, I could do it on the southwest coast, maybe all three. Because I think the 67 was on the outbound from, so leaving Holyhead, the 67 was at the front and the DVT was at the rear. So you would have the DVT facing Cardiff. Very cool scenario. I also thought about doing, I think there's like one train a day from like Nottingham to Reading in a Voyager. But I could have like an interesting plot twist where it's a curve between Attleborough and Beeston, it's closed. So you kind of have to go into Eastwood Parkway, reverse there, then head towards Derby. You know, for a bit of fun. Also recently I have been like putting in the train sim kind of 170 in different places. So I noticed how Richard Fletcher has his like trademark brake van. So I thought I could do my own trademark of economy assets. And because Richard already has his brake van, I could do the 170. You know, because it's different. You just need to make sure to hide it somewhere, not like put it in plain sight. Because in the 170 scenario, I put the 170 in the back of Barnes Green. And in the Meridian scenario, that's the only, I hid it somewhere. I'm not going to say where, you just have to go and find it. No, because it's a nowhere train. This is Alzi, not Sunday. Say a Sunday station. I also like to do a bunch of kit bashing, like put random workmen in random places. I think in one scenario I had like a TT tank, then I had a workman like stand on top of it because I thought it would be funny. I also recently got the AAP 205 in the recent AAP sale. I want to say AAP did a really good job with the 205. If you don't know what 205 is, it's pretty much like a slammer. The 205 is basically like a slammer, but with a diesel engine. And believe me, it is really underpowered. I thought about doing the 205 on the West Somerset Railway. Because on the main line, there aren't that many places you can actually use the 205 because most did like a London Victoria to Uckfield trains, and that's it. Wait station. So I thought, well, what about preserve stuff? I would use the North Somerset Railway, but that's too steep. So I thought about the West Somerset Railway. It's long, it's flat, it's nice. I could also put like a bunch of spotters around everywhere. So if I did the West Somerset Railway, I could literally have a field day with the kit bashing. Obligatory Imperial March. Next station is Aldi. Maybe I could also do the 205 on the West Highland line from like Malling to Fort William. I'm not too sure of the gradients though. Methinks we could overtake something. Because signals on the upslope, danger. Well, the signal on the upslope is danger. I'll be at 700. Try to get a screenshot like that. Okay, Hitchin, joining the line from Cambridge. What did we pass at Alsey? I think I might have passed through Alsey. Although I was talking about something. Next station will be Stevenage, the station that everyone misses. Yeah, think about the new ARP weather update. That the fair clouds are kind of like a bit crap in certain conditions. There's a cloud on the right, it looks a lot better than the cloud on the left. So by last night I mean Thursday/Friday morning. So on DJ apps, Switch tunes. If you don't know who DJ app is, if you want to chase him YouTube, he basically does what I do, but with beer and politics. So we were discussing about the best routes in train sim, and how a best route is different from a favourite route. Because the best routes in train sim are the ones that are fairly old, or like ones that launch with a certain version of train sim. For example, the ECML South is a good route. The Quad City line is a good route. It was well made. Well, if you put in the airport check and the airport weather, the track just ruins it. Like the Charlton Main Line is a good route. I think my favourite route is either the Brighton Main Line or Liverpool Manchester. Even though both of them are starting to show their age quite considerably. Especially South Carlisle. South Carlisle, it sounds like a good route because South Carlisle is one of the most scenic routes in the UK. But in train sim, it doesn't look very good. South Carlisle, it could do with a complete makeover, or like a revamp, or a rebuild, or whatever you want to call it. Station will be Nebworth. So speed limit should be going down to 115 as we get closer to Welland North. You know, where the track goes from quad track to double track. You know, because of the viaducts. So that's 100 from Cambridge North to King's Cross. Yeah, hopefully one day someone can actually update the East Coast Main Line South to how it is now. So we've got the canal tunnels to use like pancakes. We have a brand new thing in the park, platform 5 at Stevenage, New Peterborough, an actual drivable 700. ATS is a Zuma overhaul. I think they have some haze as well. Like, I don't know how you have like fair cloud and haze as well. So now coming up on the Welland North. Station will be Wallangansea. Wonder if there will be any more weather transitions. Okay, what do I think of the East Coast Main Line? I like the East Coast Main Line, but everything north of Peterborough is boring. Well, except for Doncaster to Leeds. And Leeds to York. But the thing about East Coast Main Line South is that it has a lot of stations and a lot of traffic. And as soon as you get north of Peterborough, the traffic just literally dies. It's just non-stop countryside. Whereas on the West Coast Main Line, you have stations consistently up to, I think it's Preston, and then you have Lockerbie, Oxenholme, Penrith, Carlisle. Then you have really long distance, so like Lockerbie, and then Carstairs, and then more like commuter until you get to Glasgow Central. So yeah, if I had to choose between West Coast and East Coast, I would definitely go West Coast. Because on West Coast you have Pellegrinos, Voyagers, 350s, freight, more freight, mail. Whereas East Coast it's just 700, 387, AR2, Azumas. Through Sheffield. Next station is Welland Green. Yeah, do you know the AP branding patch for stuff? Yeah, that's overrated. Right, 14 miles after King's Cross. See, I think about Peterborough to King's Cross non-stop. It doesn't really take that long. But if you're doing like a passenger train, then it just drags out so long. Is Potter's Bar. Oh yeah, I think in the future, if I like an annotation and it's wrong, then you should always trust the annotations, because in editing I just spend quite a bit of time going through the entire video adding annotation names as I pass through them. So yeah, don't trust what I say, just trust the annotations, because the annotations are always correct. Okay, next station will be Hollywood. The one with the tunnels on either end of the station. We got Pep going to Poolecj. Next one is New Barnet. So I have New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Edinburgh Palace, Hornsey, Haringey, Spencer Park, and King's Cross. Oh yeah, Poolecj. When I loaded the scenario for the first time, I did get an error with one of the trains. I think a Pep coming out to Drayton Park was conflicting with an empty train from King's Cross to Hornsey. So what I did was I made the empty train just wait in Finsbury Park until about 9:05, and that seemed to fix the issue. Speeding again. Here's Oakley Park. I think we're catching up to the 9-1 that passed us at Peterborough. So when that double yellow changed to green. This is New Southgate. Next one is Alexandra Palace. I wonder what Poolecj puts in Bounds Green. So what do we got? We got a 225. Have a Pep going to more gates. More 225s. Okay, what do we have in the back? In the back we have nothing. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Maybe they're like that in real life. I don't know. Yeah, I've never been here. Frame rate is taking a bit of a hit as we pass Hornsey. Pep going to water not stone. This is Hornsey. I think another weather transition is happening. This is Haringey. The other station is Haringey Green Lanes on the Goblin line. Yeah, I thought that was a weather transition. And it's raining. Yeah, rain. Typical British weather. That was supposed to be park. Line to the left goes towards Moorgate. I'm pretty sure the canal line comes off somewhere that goes towards St Pancakes. And we continue straight on into King's Cross. So yeah, I really enjoyed the scenario. Lots of AI, weather transitions. Would it be nicer if you put in like workmen on the track side, like I do? You know, add some immersion. Yeah, I like how you can hear the weather. I like how you can hear the rain on the roof, even though we're in a tunnel. Oh, GG Dovetail. A single yellow aspect. So generally going to crawl up to the danger aspects. I think now what they're planning on, I guess I already have done, planning on using the tunnel on the left for more traffic. Well, I think that's taillights on. You know, TSS quirks. So what is he doing? I have no idea. So coming to King's Cross, we're due into platform 3. Apparently we're like 15 seconds early. More like a few minutes. Cleared into platform number 3. We have a pretty busy King's Cross as usual, or to be expected. So this is the end of the scenario and the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more chasing content, download the scenario if you're sub to ACS. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Also follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. I'm pretty much live every 2 days. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I might add into mixtures depending on how I feel. Also join my Discord so you know when I go live. I also tend to share screenshots of what I've done in trades recently. So slowly calling towards the buffers. I am aiming not to crash into him. Otherwise that would be bad. To arrival into King's Cross. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.